Hi folks, this is Craig. I hope you're all well and doing good. I'm looking at a DTRaptor right now. A lot of you know what it is and you've had your hands on it or at least seen one. It's our 1080p all aluminum camera. Happens to be in a Battle Dog quick disconnect mount right now. Nice piece of gear, it really is. We designed it to go to hell and back for us, and it's done it. The only thing that we're having a little bit of a problem with is not the electronics, it's not the design, it's these two little things right here, these little button caps. They're killing me. Every time a dog runs through the woods, you can see the camera striking a tree, one after another. When you weigh, say, 40, 60, 80 pounds, that's a pretty hard strike. Camera's taking it, but these little caps, when they hit the bark just right, they get lifted off. And no matter how you affix them or glue them, sooner or later, they're going to come off. It doesn't ruin the camera, doesn't even bother the camera, actually. These little caps are so that you can push the buttons with a pair of gloves on. That's what they're for. It's the only thing that they're for, actually. They don't seal anything. So, I get tired of buying these. I get tired of people saying, gee whiz, I lost another button cap. I feel your pain. Believe me, I do. We went a couple different routes. Actually went with a silicone material that we fixed around the camera, heated it to 190 Fahrenheit, and it shrank pretty well. And it looked like it was going to be good for us. You can see the little little bump where the button goes. But the only problem was, under the right circumstances, that material would hold a button down. So if it was on, it would keep it on. If it was off, it would keep it off. It didn't work out. We tried some silicone tape. That also didn't work. I had a brainstorm of trying to get an O-ring, a silicone O-ring, translucent, made for us that would fit around the buttons, but also allow the light from the LEDs to shine through. I worked with some engineers at a couple different companies. They all had some great ideas, but our biggest hurdle was they had no way to affix the silicone, if you want, O-ring to the anodized aluminum of this camera. So we lost a few weeks of hoping, and planning. We tried a couple other things that didn't work out well for us. One night I had a brainstorm. Actually, it's about 2:30 in the morning. I had a brainstorm. Instead of making a little tiny O-ring to fit around this, and it would have to be made for us, I had an idea. Why go with something like that, something that's small? Why not go with a full-size O-ring? It's about 3 millimeters thick, fits easily over the Raptor. Slide it right down to where the let me get some more light. Slide it right down to the little groove here, and it just kind of stays in place. Because they do move fairly easily, I was planning on doing a double O-ring mount. And again, it's just to keep the buttons on the camera. Of course, there would be one on the rear as well. Not a bad idea in theory, but I saw a lot of these little guys moving. So, good idea, wrong material. Now, what I did find is something much bigger. This is about 5.5 millimeters thick. It's 25 millimeters internal diameter. Okay. It's a little hard to get on. It's the same principle, on and over. Okay. Only one needed, not two. Now you can leave it in a little groove there, okay, because when the raptor strikes a tree, it's going to be coming like this. Oh, just pass over the switch. All right. Also, one for the back. And this is a used camera, as you can see. One of my test cams. With the rear, you've actually got to roll it over, kind of like something a lot of us have seen at one time or another in our lives. A balloon, that's right. So there we go. We've got the front button protected. Okay, can still see the LEDs. The rear is protected, fits nicely right up against this detent. Don't have to worry about adjusting. And remember, the branch is coming this way. So it'll ride and miss the caps completely. In theory, you guys can prove or disprove what I just said. All right. Thanks much, guys. I appreciate it. And that also shows you how to get the O-rings over the camera and why we think they're needed. This, by the way, this video is being recorded by one of our newest pieces of video gear. It's our 1080p, that's right, 1080p headset with a very strong 300 lumen LED. Great for making a how-to video or anything in your shop that you want to do and you just don't have the right amount of light. It's